Most agents are really lost and confused, wandering around in their real estate business, trying to figure out how to get more business. The fact is, they're very good at being an agent. They're very good at representing clients and doing a great job for them. What they're not good at is generating more clients for themselves, working with more people that are looking to buy and sell. They're just looking for that direction or that specific instruction on how to attract more business. I wrote a book a couple of years ago. You've probably seen it on Amazon, The Profit Path for Real Estate Agents. And it really talks about kind of that life's journey to become very good on the marketing side as a real estate agent. I find most agents are pretty good. They're honest, they're ethical, they do a good job that way, and they do a great job for their clients. But where they do a bad job is CEO of their business. See, an awful lot of agents, they have a real estate license, which legally means they can sell houses, but they haven't built a business around that real estate license. They have a license, but they don't really have a real estate practice. So this has become an issue for an awful lot of agents because they haven't really thought about what they're offering to the general public. Things like, I care about your business, I'm a good negotiator, I'll represent your best interest, that type of thing. That's never going to work. It's never worked in the first place. If you say all those things, you know what the home buyer, as an example, you know what the buyer's going to say? No thanks, I got it myself. No thanks, we'll represent ourselves. No thanks, we're going to the listing agent because we think we'll save money. That means they don't see value in what it is that you're offering. So you have to really think through, how strong is your offer in the marketplace? As an example, the big game, the Super Bowl. Let's say for the Super Bowl, you got yourself a 60-second commercial where you're allowed to promote your service to the entire world. That'd be like, what, $5 million or something. What would that commercial say? And would that commercial be strong enough that someone would say, wow, that's the guy we need? Or wow, that's the real estate agent that we've got to hire. We got to get rid of the one we were thinking about and go with that one because that is amazing. If you don't have that offer, it proves to you that millions of dollars in advertising isn't going to work because the general public doesn't want what you have to offer. I want you to think about that for a moment because as CEO of your business, your primary goal is to position your real estate business so that buyers and sellers in your local marketplace would choose you in lieu of all other options. If I were to ask you now, why should I use you in lieu of all other options? What would your list be? Not saying the thing that every agent says. I care about your business. I'm a strong negotiator. I'll represent you. All of those things that everybody, I always answer the phone. Communication's important to me. I've lived here my whole life and I know the area like the back of my hand. I'm a native of the area. All the things that every single agent says, I asked what makes you unique, not what makes you exactly the same as every other agent in town. If you fix that offer, you'll be in good shape. But if you don't, the fact is, millions of dollars in advertising would fall flat because nobody wants what you offer. The fact is, the offer sucks. You're a licensed agent, and that's quite literally all it is, which means it's a commodity. Anybody else that's licensed could do what you do. So you really want to think about how you're going to package that up so that more people are interested in dealing with you. As I coach real estate agents, and I've been doing this 25 years, I talk a lot about that in The Profit Path for Real Estate Agents. If you haven't read that, by the way, go to Amazon and buy you a copy. I think they give me 50 cents every time one sells, but I think it would be very valuable for you. And if you haven't created an offer that makes sense for you, one thing you need to think about is becoming a target marketing specialist. And if you followed us for a while, you've been on some of our coaching calls, if you even follow our Facebook channel here where you're seeing a lot about this target marketing specialist, you can choose people that are the most opportune buyer on a particular house. So if you were going out to take a listing right now, you could sit down and determine they're going to need a household income of over $120,000. They're going to need a credit score of 680 or higher. It's going to be a family with at least 2 kids of high school years going to this school district. Whatever it is that you're looking for, you can go get that list and market directly to them. That's what mailing list brokers or marketing list brokers, that's what they do. A really easy one for you to use, I'll just give you a golden egg here that you can start to research, is Exact Data. That's one of the easier to use ones. It's not the best list, but it's really easy to use. Click through their website and you can determine exactly who you're looking for. If you wanted people in your town that watched the TV show Friends that had allergies and had one prosthetic leg, you could find that person. right? It's going to be a very small list, but you could find that person. As much as you can describe someone, you can get them. You want someone with pets in the home because you got a fenced-in yard? You can get that list. You got a great wine cellar and you want somebody that subscribes to Wine Connoisseur magazine? You can get that list. You got one on a property on a lake or on a pond or on water? You can get people that own a boat or that are fishermen, that type of thing. You can get that list and cross-reference it with those that are qualified financially. They're qualified to purchase and would show some sort of interest. See, what you don't need is a coach that teaches you how to be a better agent. You need a coach that teaches you how to be a better marketer, how to go out and utilize data that's readily available, public information that you can utilize to promote your services in a much better way. You pick up more sellers that way, you pick up more buyers that way. What I found in my over 2 decades of experience is most agents are very good at what they do, representing clients. They're legal, moral, and ethical. They really care about the client's best interest. And actually, most agents put the client's best interest in front of their own. They'll take a loss on their own income to help that client with their needs. So I think a lot of the noble things that we do, the honorable things we do, what if you could do that on a higher level for a lot more people? The fact is, you have an exposure issue, right? I always tell agents, you're fighting with obscurity. Your competition is not the problem. Obscurity is your problem. So that's something you need to start thinking about and becoming that target marketing specialist to find the most opportune buyers or the most opportune sellers in your area. As much as you can describe them, you can go out and find that perfect fit. The fact is, you might have a real estate license, but you haven't built a real business around it. A business that could be ran by anybody. It doesn't even have to be you. That's why teams are successful, by the way. It was one person that created a business around their license, and then they simply need a team member doesn't help your business. A team member simply handles all of the extra business that you have. So if you create a real business model around your license, you will then need assistance to handle all of these things, and it happens without you. You can create some automation to your real estate business. These are the types of things that are missing for an awful lot of agents, and they're just thinking about the wrong things. They're getting on webinars to learn about software programs and new CRMs, and now Zillow has another new program because all their other programs didn't work and took everybody's money. So now they got a flex program, and you can pay at closing, and you can pay a little bit up front, and there's area exclusive, and if any of those worked, they would keep doing it, but they just keep reinventing so they can sell to the same people again. This is true for all companies, by the way. I'm not calling out one individually. They all keep changing what they're doing. Why don't we fix your business? Why are you depending on another team or another system or another company to do this for you? You have to become a better marketer. If you agree with that, give me the thumbs up here. Give me a like if you agree that's the case. You need to get a lot more information on how to become a better marketer because you're already a great agent. You just need some guidance, some direction on where to take your business and how to build it correctly. That's why I say so many agents are lost and confused. They're really good at what they're doing, and they're great when they get in front of a client. The problem is they don't know how to build a business around this. So the reason we do so well on our Facebook page and our YouTube page is I provide a lot of helpful content for those that want to get better as a marketer in the real estate world. That's the reason you follow. That's the reason you turn on notifications, because every single day I'm going live to give you good information. Most people don't even know mailing lists or marketing lists exist. By the way, I gave you an example of one earlier in this information here. There are tens of thousands of marketing list companies you could use. We teach classes on that all the time. I've got lots of free training on that. But frankly, following on Facebook or even following on YouTube, it's going to help you and it's going to give you some tips. It's never just going to get your business where you really want it to be. I always tell everybody one of the most important things is to get on our live trainings. Generally, if you go to gregsmonthlytraining.com, you'll be able to see when our next call is coming up, what the topic's going to be. It changes every month. What the topic's going to be. It's totally free. And it's designed to help you in growing your business. If you're not getting our emails for some reason, you can go to gregsprioritylist.com, and that'll put you on the priority list. So when I do send emails out, it goes to you. I don't send emails unsolicited. Every single agent that works with me, we've got 170,000 realtors that have opted in with us. They chose to get information from me. So you're not going to get emails from me unless you opt in at gregsprioritylist.com. Of course, you can unsubscribe at any time, but that's how you get information on upcoming trainings that we have here. So a couple of things to think about. Again, if you had that Super Bowl ad, if you spent $5 million on an ad, how many people would contact you? They'd say, wow, that was amazing. I didn't even know a realtor could do that. I want to call that person now. If the answer is zero, if you don't have a good offer that spending $5 million wouldn't get you one client, that meaning everybody in the world sees your ad and nobody would want to work with you, there's a reason for that. You got to fix your offer. One of the first things you need to do is become a target marketing specialist. Understand how to market a home to the most opportune buyer. We're not throwing it on the MLS and waiting to see what happens. If that's what you do, you will be replaced by somebody for $995. Somebody will just list it on the MLS and wait and see what happens. Oh, by the way, they can list it on the MLS and do professional photos, since you think that makes you different. They can also be a really good negotiator. You're not going to negotiate more than $12,000 off. They're saving $12,000 on the commission. Don't get replaced by a commodity agent. You have to step up your game in what it is that you offer. Become a target marketing specialist. Understand how marketing really works. Check out our trainings that are coming up here, gregsmonthlytraining.com. If you haven't opted in there, you can opt in there, and that puts you on our list, or you can simply go to gregsprioritylist.com. Hopefully this has been helpful for you. Check out that website I gave you, exactdata.com. You can click around on there for free and really narrow down. You can choose homeowners that have no mortgage on their home, that have lived there at least 5 years, and have a high propensity for probably making a move soon. You could choose baby boomers that are probably going to be downsizing. You can really narrow those lists up. I think you'll find it to be very helpful for you, but most importantly, follow this page and turn on notifications so you can get more training on how this works. If that's helpful for you, give me a like here. Let me know this was helpful for you. Leave a comment as well. Do you feel like if you learned more about marketing, you would be more successful as an agent? More people would know what it is that you offer. I'm Greg Luther, and bye-bye for now.
Hey, it's Greg Luther, and listen, if you don't follow this channel, there's a good chance you're never going to see me again. I consistently put out regular content, and it's extremely helpful for real estate agents to grow their business. I want to keep you up to date on what's working so that you're in the know and you can take action accordingly. So be sure that you like and comment here, but most importantly, make sure you follow, share, and subscribe to our channel so that you don't miss out on anything. I'm here to help you in growing your business, and I'd love to do so. Follow right now.